Someone likes goldfish?
Garbage. They sucked ass. You better brush your teeth.
A 6-year-old birthday party where there's like carrots on the floor.
Too bad it tastes like fucking cat shit. Children were exploding.
He was a little cocky, for being honest.
Also, is it racist? Look at those beans. It was a bean chocolate machine.
I thought there was animals in shapes. Okay.
This is a really good thing that we're doing for society.
Elton, please.
Yes. I had to go, please. Like, please. How was that, Kyle? Was that good? It still sounded like shit.
I think I just unplugged that with my foot.
no.
We got another Ranker
Okay.
video, don't we?
We got another Ranker
Oh,
video.
you didn't eject the disc
I'm
properly.
so sorry.
Has that ever had a consequence for anybody ever?
I think there was
No.
one time when it happened and it really scared somebody. They're like, oh God, you didn't eject the disc prop. So hey, gang, welcome back. We're continuing our onslaught of content.
Bellhop Productions, another Ranker video. Ryan Quigley, Ephraim and Bernie, and we have a special guest, Gus Birney.
Yo, what's up?
Who we just did a podcast with. If you haven't already seen that, check it out. And also, you can go ahead and check out our other channel, 3 Ways to Survive, starring her, where it's like a spooky, creepy pasta thing. Go check it out. It's funny.
It's very
Really
good.
good. Not as good as this video,
This
though.
video is going to be crazy. We're not ranking characters, we're ranking memories. Memories that we've made with one another. Isn't that the case? No, we're doing the best commercials that we saw when we were young little kids.
I'm really self-conscious about the way my body is sitting right now.
I look like I'm like somebody's dad.
You want a blanket to cover this up?
Hello, son.
Ephraim
Papa.
and I only watched Cartoon Network.
We were like kids locked in the basement.
What was your favorite
somewhere.
show?
Kids Next Door.
Mine's Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Or Ed, Edd, and Eddy.
You would. You were Frankie one year for Halloween, weren't you?
I wanted to be Frankie.
Would have been fun. You could be Frankie now.
Frankie. I am Frankie.
Like a
I don't know why I keep
lesbian? Why do you
winking.
keep-
I was trying to be Frankie. She
That's like
never
the third
winked.
video you've winked in.
Frankie wore a red sweatshirt. I don't think she
No,
did.
she wore a
I'm
green
pretty sure it's
sweatshirt.
green,
All
yeah.
right.
Did you have a favorite show growing up?
Yeah,
you
but
know?
we're limited to Cartoon
No, you can
Network.
do whatever one.
I
you
was
want.
always a Power Ranger kid growing up. Always wanted to be a Power Ranger for the greater good, right?
For the greater good, for the greater evil. I always wanted to be the one who's made out of rocks, the bad guy.
I don't think that was in
You're
Power
gonna do
Rangers. Was it?
Maybe
Come again?
maybe he was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Let's move on to the commercials. Huh?
Okay.
I've got 12 picked out for us today because we have 6 categories, I think.
So I think we should be limited to 2 each. If we have 2 Bs and we say another, this
We
third
should
one should
move
be
it
a B.
down, yeah.
Who are you taking out?
Yeah, I say we can only put 1 in S tier.
I don't know if that math works, bud.
Maybe we only put 1 in F and 1 in S. What we're ranking them on is their effectiveness, I think. How well we remember them and how well they sold the product to us.
Mark it.
I
Marketing.
see.
I think the easiest place to start, it's got to be... Except I haven't been recording.
I forgot that we edit these.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no idea what this one
I
is.
really want to react
First
because
one.
I don't remember.
Too young. That's right. You're like 18, right?
That
Boom!
was so rude.
7 tiers, S at the top, F on the bottom. You can do the rest, gang. And then you can't have an old commercial without talking about the effectiveness of Zoo Pals.
The plates that were that doubled as fucking animals,
Uh-huh,
and they also
uh-huh.
had 2 little divots for little side sauces.
Uh-huh.
You, for example,
Would
you
love
could put
to
some fucking
Put
butter
all
in
my...
there.
He could put
Yeah.
his butter in there. Was there a commercial for Zoo
There was a
Pals?
commercial for
time.
Zoo Pals.
I
Remember
know.
the Zoo Pals song?
How'd it go?
It goes, Zoo Pals, Zoo Pals, Zoo Pals.
That's not true.
She got me right there.
I
See-
keep wanting to sing Zoo Pals to the tune of Moon Shoes.
Yeah, but that's what I was
Everything
about
to
to
the-
do.
to
Everything
the
to
Moon
the tune of
Shoes.
Moon Shoes. Moon Shoes is coming up, by the way, not the...
Or is it?
This reminds me of a 6-year-old birthday party where there's like carrots on the floor. Does anyone agree with me?
I will agree.
I'm
Never
gonna
once
say.
did I want to. I thought as a kid, I watched that. I said, anybody who buys that is gross.
I think I disagree.
What do
I
you
always
think?
wanted them and I never had them.
Okay.
I'm kind of with Ryan.
You wanted these?
I wanted to have a birthday party, so I wanted them.
I wanted them. I think they're cool. I'm gonna say solid B tier. That's my vote.
I think I'm going to put this in C.
I'm actually with you. I think C.
Okay, I'm
C.
comfortable with C.
C is comfortable for me.
Okay.
All
Joke's
right.
on you guys because I felt it was a C, but I knew if I said C, you were just gonna go with the letter below it.
You know what? You really got us there, and you got us good. Moving on, Moon Shoes.
Moon
right?
A classic.
This is as classic as it gets.
I know this is early in the video.
Yes.
I think this is the S tier for now. If we come across something, because we only get one S tier, this is the S tier now for me. And if we find one,
Yeah.
it gets supplanted.
I do agree.
Every commercial, I feel like, had the same song, and it was Moon Shoes.
No, it's iconic. That's
Moon
like-
Shoes.
But the lyrics of Moon Shoes were just Moon Shoes.
What is up, anti-gravity Moon Shoes, Moon Shoes? And I remember that. It stuck with my hindbrain.
Were you ever lucky enough to try the moon shoes?
No.
I tried them once.
Yeah?
My buddy had them. They're garbage. They sucked ass. They're not effective.
They don't work at all?
No, but
That's how strong the commercial is.
That's further reason.
I'm putting it S tier right now.
Yeah, we'll see if it remains.
It might
there.
get dethroned later on. We can only have one. We talked about this before. This is Martin Magic.
I said make sure you include this in the list. It's very special to me. I never had it. I always wanted it. It looks fucking badass. It looks magical. A tier. I'm sorry.
I lied and said I knew what this was, and then as we in closer inspection, I
You
don't know what
this
that
is?
I remember.
That's because you're like 5 years younger.
You made this joke, and it's not true.
How do you not
I
remember
saw
this?
this commercial.
You know this?
I wanted this, but I'll be honest, I cannot remember what the commercial was.
Just
For wanting
them fucking
this.
doing it, and they
Yeah.
draw like fish and shit.
Do you
Wait.
think this makes for a good commercial?
Can
It
you
was
make
an
your own
excellent
design?
commercial. Yes, it's like you
You
scrape.
can.
Is
You,
it a set design under this black stuff?
yeah. What's underneath the black stuff? Is
I
that? Can you
don't-
change that?
I'm not educated enough. I think it's an A tier.
I'm gonna put it B.
I'm gonna go D, but you guys.
That's
do what
because you were
want.
born in 2003.
I'm a 1999 child. What about you?
I was born. First of all, my age is none of your goddamn business.
I was born in a crossfire hurricane. Tooth Tunes.
Ah, love it.
Do you remember the commercial?
I
though?
had one.
all the kids stuck in the room, 1984 style.
Yeah.
And then this big screen, and she says, "You better brush your teeth." And then this kid
Like you
shows
said
up.
to
Yeah,
Ryan
I was yelling
earlier.
at Ryan that before.
He accused me of not brushing my teeth. Check out the full podcast
Watch
to get the
full
content.
And then this one kid, he says, "Oh, I will," and he goes and he plays it like this, and everything like is better.
Life changes.
I do kind of remember
Do you
that.
remember that?
It's an inspired idea.
I think it's a great idea.
I had one.
You had one?
Yeah, I did. I want to rock and roll all night with the song.
And party every day.
Wanna rock and roll. I think I had that one.
There was the only one. They had the Hannah Montana ones, Rockstar, and We Got a Party.
I never saw that one. I want that now. Can I order one?
I think you can get one still.
I would argue that it belongs in B.
Yeah.
End up
I think
getting
A.
boosted
Yeah,
up.
it might get bumped up. The commercial is really good, but I never had one, and they only had one song.
Also, it's brushing your teeth. Who gives a fuck?
It's not fun.
Hmm.
Floam.
Oh, this is a
Come
classic.
on now.
This
You
is a
can't go
classic.
anywhere without thinking of Floam.
The commercial's better than the product. Do you agree?
Not only
Yeah.
will I agree, I'm going to argue for D tier. I'll tell you why. All kids loved it. It looked like a fucking awesome, badass time. But if you're an adult, you're a parent,
was a
and you
bad
see
time.
this, you're like, I'm going to have fucking this goop,
Yeah.
all over my house.
It's true. It gets stuck and it does not come
Well, no.
off.
Part of the thing was that they said they advertised it. Other clays, they make a mess. Floam doesn't make a mess.
I think it still makes a mess. It didn't do a good job of
Remember they
convincing.
had the part of where the dad would always just wipe across the table. He would be
Disgusting.
he would be
There'd probably
so
be, like,
mad.
fucking crumbs in
He'd
it.
be so mad. He's like using his shoulder.
Watch these yesterday.
No, I remember that. He'd be like, "Oh, I gotta get this Play-Doh, this gross clay off. Oh, thank God, it's Floam."
Acting.
That being said, I don't. Watching it, I never wanted it. Did
It
not
was a less
convince
good
me.
Play-Doh.
No, it's going in D. This is arguably one of my classics. Chef Boyardee, but do you remember the commercial where the little girl picks it up and drops the can and it
rolls.
follows them home?
That is a winner right there. I mean, I'm not saying it's the top tier,
But it's gotta be.
but it sheds a tier.
You're absolutely right. Classic, iconic commercial. Bring it into the tier. I'm going to say E tier. I'm going to
I'll
say.
tell you why.
I'll tell you why. Chef Boyardee is fucking disgusting.
It's not about that.
It's not about the
fucking
product.
To eat it. Watching that commercial made you want to eat that
No, because
garbage.
everybody knew that it was garbage, and so you watch, you're like, oh, that's a beautiful fucking commercial. but too bad it tastes like fucking cat shit. No, that's E tier. The only reason it's not F tier is because it was a beautiful commercial. It should be behind the fucking layer. Chef Boyardee is a disgusting product. Go away. No,
A lot
E
of
tier.
salt.
We're gonna put it in D for right now.
It belongs
I feel like
in
it's
E.
making its way up though.
Yeah,
No.
it's gonna go up from there.
It's Buddha Bing, respect the pouch.
Oh,
remember
Oh,
this?
Yeah. They
This-
turn fucking metal.
But also, like, if you didn't respect the pouch, you remember what happened?
Bad things.
They blow up. Children were exploding.
yeah, remember you step on it,
Step on it, boom.
people disappear.
She goes skyrocketing into the stratosphere. I was terrified.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That being said, I did want to be cool
and have be
and
coated
be
in-
coated in
coated
like
in
the
mercury.
liquid.
There were some flavors that were so good, and some were disgusting.
Guys, just keep in mind, it's not about the product.
I know, I'm confused what this
I
video is about.
We're ranking how good the commercial was.
Okay, excuse me, Chef Boyardee.
You know what?
has
We're
to go
putting it
higher.
up. We're putting it up in C tier.
No,
C
respect
tier.
the pouch goes in C tier. Chef Boyardee is D tier.
I'm
The
moving
fact that
Zoopals down.
Zoo Pals just went down.
Yeah.
you guys are doing this all wrong. I'm gonna have to do my own fucking list. I'm accounting
Sure.
for Chef Boyardee being an excellent commercial. I'm accounting for it.
But it's better than Floam's commercial.
You know that's an excellent point.
Uh-huh.
I say Floam is an F.
F for Floam.
The F for Floam.
I do feel like Floam moves down. After that argument, Floam does move down.
That's good.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
This-
Beat 'em up, beat 'em up, beat 'em up.
I don't think that this needs
Who is
much.
that?
I don't think this
That's
needs.
the Reese's Puff kids.
No, it's not. Who is that?
This is the kid who sings Reese's Puffs. Eat 'em up, eat 'em up, eat 'em up.
I don't remember that face. I don't remember that. Okay, it's fine. I had a whole image for Reese's.
What did you think it was?
I thought there was animals and shapes. Okay.
What do we think we ought to do with this?
I don't think it needs much discussion other than Gus's mental break there. I think it's a clear A tier. Reese's Puffs is an iconic song.
No.
I don't think that
Clearly, I thought
you
there were
don't-
shapes.
Clearly, you don't remember this commercial.
Maybe
I
that's
think-
a sign that it's not as good as we remember
I
it as.
She didn't remember. She barely remembered the plates, let alone the Marvin's Magic.
But we didn't remember the song for Zoo Pals.
But everybody remembers the song for Reese's Puffs.
It's true. Everybody remembers the Reese's Puffs.
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs. It's an
Beat 'em
A.
up,
It's an
beat
A.
'em
I'm
up.
sorry. It's an A. I won't accept less than an
We'll
A.
put it in A right
Fine.
now. Everybody remembers Reese's Puffs, guys.
Well, clearly not everyone.
Cinnamon the Winnemon. We talked about this.
This is my A.
I was so excited every time.
They had a new commercial.
Every time they had a new
They had a
commercial,
new-
I
a new-
wanted to know who would win.
It
a
was
new
a
chapter
new
of the story.
story.
Yeah, bring it into the tier, man. Can I suggest something?
It could arguably be an S.
I think you might. I think Moonshoes might have been supplanted.
Yeah, dethroned.
There
put
can
moon
only be
shoes.
one.
There can only be one in S.
Yeah,
tier.
we're holding
Who
ourselves
were
to
you
very.
guys rooting for? The apple or the cinnamon?
I love
cinnamon.
I love the apple.
I'm with you. Everyone was
I-
against him.
I love
'cause-
an underdog.
That's because you guys are. Yeah, exactly. You guys are a couple of weirdos. I loved every bit of the Cinnamon's hijinks.
he was a little cocky, for being honest.
Also, is it racist?
Well, that might be the problem. But
It
no,
was racist.
It's not. It's not racist if
don't know.
he's just a guy.
Let us know in the comments if it's.
Let
racist.
us know if it's racist. This is
Ah!
I think arguably could be put pretty low.
What?
I said it.
They're so fun.
I said it. Three of
Ryan
these characters.
doesn't even remember. Look at the
I do.
blank stare in his eye.
I remember the goldfish. I was just about to be on your side. Yeah.
What were their personalities outside of this guy being
You
on a
can't
skateboard?
remember, but here's the thing.
What was his
She was
personality?
sweet. I think one of them.
This was a guy.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, the
She
pretzel
has
was
blush.
a nervous guy.
Hey, Finn. Well, what kind of name is that? Irish?
She has eyelashes.
They've reinvented
Oh, so
this
this is
pretzel.
new
This
school?
is new school.
Two of them liked each other.
They have romance.
Who?
The nerdy one.
Can I stop you? It's not about remembering details.
Yes, it is. It's how effective the commercial was.
They had
I'm
fun
telling
stories.
you, the world that they created was excellent. It was immersive.
the world building.
So I'm gonna say E tier.
Put it in your
No,
C
put
tier.
It's
it
either-
with Capri Sun.
Okay, put it in C for
Okay,
now.
it's in C for right now. I think it's a poor man's Apple Jacks.
The idea of you being a commercial critic. You writing that on Rotten Tomatoes.
It's a poor man's Apple Jacks that we all know it. Gerber Life Insurance.
Ah,
Are you kidding me?
F and a half.
Everybody knows the Gerber Life Insurance.
Gerber Life Grow Up Plans.
It's the Gerber Life Grow Up Plan. Ryan.
Who gives a single fuck
No,
about
no.
life insurance?
No.
This was huge.
Did
The
you
Gerber
ever
Life
ask your
Grow Up
parents,
Plan.
hey,
All the
We
time.
did.
All the time I said, please, can I have the Gerber Life Grow Up Plan?
They
Horse
were
shit.
so secure, those babies.
By the time I turn 25, I'll be making a YouTube channel because of that.
F?
I think it
It'll
could
live
be,
in
at least
F.
put it in E.
We'll put it in E until we see the
Thanks.
last
Who
one,
gives
and
a
then
single
we
fuck?
will have to move one around.
Just for that baby's face alone, he should be high.
All right.
Baby's too young.
Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup, Snowman.
What about Kleenex Puffs?
No.
I'm so
No,
mad.
the puffs don't make it in.
Can I suggest another one? Honorable mentions.
Honorable
is what this is.
mentions.
Pediasure.
Pediasure?
Pediasure.
What? I don't remember Pediasure.
It was about kids drinking Pediasure.
What is Pediasure?
You don't remember Pediasure? It's like it's a nutritious fucking milky drink. Are you guys serious? Pediasure.
I genuinely don't know what
It
you're
has
talking
like
about.
vitamins and minerals.
Is it the one where they gave it like strong arms?
No, it's legit kids just drinking Pediasure.
That's muscle milk.
No, it's just kids drinking
think
Pediasure.
that
It
is
always looked really fucking good. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking
I
about.
can't remember
Clearly,
anything about Pediasure.
clearly these people are sheltered.
What do you have? You get one honorable mentions. Is it Puffs?
What about that chocolate machine that we bought? Ephraim and I one time ordered a chocolate maker that was from a commercial. And
I don't remember the commercial.
do you remember the chocolate thing?
I remember the machine.
We saw the commercial all the time.
Can't remember it though.
Guys, can you tell us what the chocolate machine is? Sound like insane people. It was a big chocolate machine.
Well, this was also, the machine was stupid because it didn't make chocolate.
It was
what
just
you
like
had
molds.
to do, you would put it in a thing where it would melt it down and it would fill up like a little mold. And like,
You got
yeah.
candy
sets.
bars,
And it
pops.
sets.
Yeah, you make your
Yeah.
own little chocolate.
Yeah.
And that was
Yeah, that's
like,
nice.
but the commercial was misleading because it made it look like, oh, this is just printing chocolate.
You didn't think you had to do a lot of
If
work.
that was still around, I wouldn't even put it on.
No, wait, I have one more. Tamagotchi.
Did they have a
Tamagotchi.
commercial? I felt like their marketing was genius in that they just
They were
everybody had one.
everywhere?
And I
We
think
didn't
I think
have one.
Tamagotchi was an excellent product. I don't think they had an iconic commercial.
Stick World, Stick Fix, or whatever. Do you remember blocks? The computer blocks, like digital blocks that you would stack on top of each other, and the little stick guys in each one of them would interact with each other.
Earthquake! Look out! Ew, gross!
I don't remember that.
You remember that?
Can I
Only
throw
other one
my
I
own
have
in
is UB Funky. You remember UB Funky? No.
I love you, Be Funky.
Do you remember that robot fucking dog?
Yes.
The robot dog commercial that would walk around?
Yeah.
And there was one more that I
Like
wanted
Chia
to say,
Pet.
but I forgot.
Maybe
about
I
it.
would
the
change
dude
mine to
on
Chia
the
Pet.
skateboard,
maybe.
the thumb guy. We've talked
Tech
about this.
dudes, but they didn't have a commercial.
They did.
Your favorite Mighty Beans?
Mighty Beans didn't have a commercial, did it?
I wanted. I mean, they must.
I
have,
love
but-
Mighty Beans.
Of course, they had a commercial. Where else did you hear about it?
I
The
just saw that.
newspaper?
You just saw them at KB Toys. Walking around, you saw, oh, look at those beans.
Well, I mean, come on. You have to say Snuggie, don't you?
I thought about putting Snuggie in, but it didn't feel like a kid's commercial.
No, I hear that.
No, this guy, I'm going to be honest, he always makes me sad.
Makes me uncomfortable.
This is a very sad
I don't like
one.
him at all.
You remember how
I like him. I just
the
he
lore,
needs
they
a
left that
hug.
child out in the cold, froze?
Yeah, I don't like it. You're not going to find me defending it. To me, I think that they ripped the design off from Tim Allen's Jack Frost movie. There was a lot that I don't like F tier.
I don't think F.
I don't think
it
F. I
should
think
be-
Gerber Life goes in F before.
I
You
think
know I've always-
Flume.
Floam?
No, Floam stays.
I said it wrong.
Let's leave this in E,
E?
for right. That doesn't feel right to me, though.
Honestly,
Commercial.
we can put Chef Boyardee.
Chef
No.
Boyardee is
No,
disgusting.
I think Chef Boyardee does everything that
That-
this commercial wants to do better.
Yes, I agree, actually. We don't even remember the Zoo Pals commercial.
I remember the Zoo Pals
I
commercial
remember
vividly.
They would Zoo Pals, Zoo Pals, Zoo Pals. I made it out of clay. That's dreidel.
Can I tell you the truth?
What?
I think it's time for some serious rejiggering. The CDE area.
Okay.
I wonder.
Everybody
I'm-
gets an argument to change one. How about that?
Change one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, actually, I think it should stay the same.
You were thinking of changing one. What do you think?
I was gonna say Goldfish doesn't. I
kn-
don't think Goldfish deserves to be in the C tier. I wonder if Capri Sun and the toothbrush shit should be swapped.
Wow,
I can see that. Let's swap it. I think, but then this needs to go down.
Don't you dare.
This needs to go down to F.
No,
There was something beautiful about their story.
I hated these things.
I've had a change of heart.
Yeah,
You should swap Goldfish and Chef Boyardee. Chef Boyardee belongs in C
that's
because
crazy.
it's like a Z level product, but it was an A+++ commercial. So I think that winds up as C, middle of the pack. And I think Goldfish feels right at D,
right at D.
along
All right.
with Zoo Pals, and I think Floam and the scary snowman.
Okay, I have a question. Why is this here? Why is that there?
You don't have the authority to speak on it. This was a classic commercial, a classic product that every single person on earth wanted.
Gus,
Clearly
what are
not
you
me.
proposing?
You were in diapers.
Are you proposing that we switch Tooth Tunes with Martin's Magic?
It's really important to me that Goldfish
Can we-
is not with Zoo Pals.
Where's my phone?
Your phone is right here.
Give me my phone. It looks badass. We're gonna find it.
Where was Eminem?
Look at that.
This is a sick lie that you remember this commercial.
No, I
A sick
recognize this.
lie.
I recognize this. I always thought it was pretty cool how they did the bow tie. Look at that. See?
Any age, even you, Gus, at age of 1 right now.
No mess at all. I think this is a bad commercial with a great product, though.
No. You get extra pens. Right before your eyes.
You know, I wasn't on board until the pens.
I bet you get those pens and none of them work.
1995. With inflation today, this thing is worth about $300. It was a classic commercial. Every kid on earth wants that. I wish I had it today. I would replace my chalkboard with it. I might do that.
I think he would.
I might fucking do that.
I
Because
think he's crazy
It's so
enough to do it.
badass. If it goes below B, I kick you both out of my apartment.
He's
Ever
crazy
again.
enough to do it.
One more question. And I brought this up. No one heard. Where is M&M's?
Oh, like just the M&M commercials? That would have to be its own tier list because there are so many great M&M commercials. That'll be what we do next time.
It's true. And are they a kids commercial?
Sometimes they were.
But they're always like miserable working in an office.
You know, they interview the David Cross one.
Why don't I just leave you my resume? Yes, it's laminated. No thanks.
You're hired.
I think what's missing is maybe Love Those Crazy Squares, Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
But we don't have space for it.
Space or time.
I think this is great, guys. Thanks so much for paying attention to us for.
This is a really good thing that we're doing for society every time we do this.
Every time we do it, we get
Yeah.
a little bit closer to Nirvana.
All right, gang. If you haven't already, hit the like button.
The like button. Please, it means the
Buckin'.
world. Buckin. Every time you like this video, I know it. I can feel it. It makes me feel very good.
That's so gorgeous.
And check out Gus Birney. She's got about 6 films and a new TV show every week or something, right?
That's a sick lie. I'm gonna move those goldfish up.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
No one likes goldfish.
This is a really good thing that we're doing for society